Streaming live now on News8000.com. You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now, this morning.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Alexandra Carter on April 1st, 2024. It is April Fool's Day. Don't let anyone fool you today. Let's check in now with News 8 meteorologist Bill Grahl, who has a look at our early morning forecast. Good morning, Bill.
A good Monday morning to you. Looking at the high temperatures from our Easter Sunday, not too bad. Temperatures fairly close to average, a little short of average, but we hit 50 degrees out at the La Crosse Airport, 49 in Eau Claire, 50 in Winona, 51 in Black River Falls, 49 in Sparta, 48 in Viroqua, 46 was the high in Preston, 50 in Decorah and Prairie du Chien, and 52 in Boscobel. Again, our average high this time of year, generally in the low 50s. What you need to know for this Monday, April 1st, don't let anyone fool you. A chance of showers today and tonight, might mix with some snow showers in spots, and a windy Wednesday in store after some isolated rain and snow showers linger on our Tuesday. My forecast for today: cloudy, cooler, chance for those showers. Again, mix of snow showers in some spots. Highs in La Crosse will be right around 45 degrees. Temperatures this morning starting generally in the mid to upper 30s. I'll have more information on my 8-day forecast coming up in just a few minutes.
We will see you in just a bit, Bill. Thank you. Time now for the stories making headlines right now. Federal officials now working to open an alternate channel for marine traffic near Baltimore's Francis Scott Key Bridge since its collapse last week when it was hit by a cargo ship. 6 construction workers were killed in that accident. Naomi Ruckham brings us the latest on the massive cleanup effort underway this morning and the next steps in fully reopening the Port of Baltimore.
High-powered cleanup equipment has arrived at the site of the Francis Scott Key Bridge collapse with one lofty mission: clear the channel and fully reopen the Port of Baltimore. The U.S. Navy is supplying 4 heavy lift cranes to help remove up to 4,000 tons of debris. Secretary of Transportation Pete Buttigieg spoke of the importance of this operation on CBS's Face the Nation Sunday.
It has to be done because that is the only way to get into most of the Port of Baltimore. And of course, it's important not just to the people and the workers of Baltimore, but to our national supply chains.
It's still unclear when the port will reopen to ships, but hundreds of thousands of dollars have been set aside for victims' families. That's along with $2 million in small business loans for companies put out by the collapse. Of the 6 construction workers presumed dead, 4 remain missing, including father of 3, Jose Lopez. His wife, Isabel Franco, spoke through an interpreter.
I feel bad. Only God knows how hard my heart aches. Maybe he was desperate, trying to escape.
The collapse and subsequent cleanup also redirected thousands of cruise line passengers this Easter Sunday who had to port in Norfolk instead of Baltimore, then board buses to their final destinations. Those passengers patient and keeping perspective as crews have paused the search and recovery efforts to prioritize cleanup.
The new alternate channel will only be open to government and commercial vessels directly involved in response efforts. The public also being asked to call a debris hotline if they come across any parts or equipment from the bridge collapse. President Biden said he will visit the site sometime this week. And back here closer to home, a Winona man is facing first-degree attempted homicide after a shooting in the township of Buffalo early Saturday morning. The Buffalo County Sheriff's Office says they received a report of a disturbance at George's Lounge Bar in Fountain City at 2:17 Saturday morning. When they got to the scene, they say they found a victim with a severe gunshot wound. That victim was taken to a Winona hospital with life-threatening injuries. Police now have the suspect, 39-year-old Damian Wynn, in custody. And a disturbing discovery at Chippewa Falls Senior High School. According to a letter from Principal Donna Goodman, a Ziploc bag containing a white powder was found in a women's restroom by custodial staff. A chemical test later revealed that white powder was fentanyl. School staff now checking security camera footage to further investigate the situation. A police canine also searched the rest of the school, and officials say it found nothing else of concern. 2 people hurt in a crash in rural Ontario, Wisconsin. Around 12:45 Friday afternoon, the Vernon County Sheriff's Office was notified of a crash on County Road F near Harris Road in the town of Forest. According to officials, 2 cars collided after one crossed the center line. Both drivers were extricated from their vehicles and taken to the hospital. One driver was treated and released. The other was transferred to a hospital in Madison. The incident remains under investigation. If you're one of the thousands of Minnesotans still paying off student loans years after leaving college, there's a new advocate to help you navigate the system. The Student Loan Advocate, part of the state's Department of Commerce, is dedicated to assisting borrowers like you. They'll help you understand your rights, like protection from misleading loan servicers. The advocate will also work to minimize late fees and negative credit impacts.
There are some do's and don'ts about what student loan servicers are required to do. We're there to enforce that and make sure that those happen.
The Student Borrower Bill of Rights passed the legislature in 2021, but that's when repayment of federal loans was still on pause during the pandemic. This new position is designed to help students with any complaints they have with their servicer. The Student Loan Advocate will also create an education course so students understand repayment options as well as important terms of borrowing agreements. Democratic Party members rallied this weekend to get the vote out across Wisconsin ahead of tomorrow's spring election. Kelly Leibold is a La Crosse County Board candidate. One of her goals is to connect people with resources and information throughout our community. She says there are many key issues throughout Wisconsin that she'd like to tackle.
As a brain cancer survivor, I am aware of the difficulty in navigating the healthcare industry, whether it be insurance or the healthcare providers themselves. I believe that folks deserve access to affordable, accessible healthcare.
And she adds that engaged and informed citizens make for strong communities. Protect your private information now. That is the advice from experts after a massive AT&T data breach announced over the weekend. The company says it's in the process of notifying affected customers. But experts say it might be worth looking into the hack even if you haven't heard from the company. Amy Kiley reports more on their advice.
This is quite a serious issue.
Experts say past and present AT&T users should act now to protect their data. The company says it's investigating how information from 73 million customers got onto the dark web. AT&T says it's now notifying those affected.
If you get a letter like that in the mail from someone that you have entered into a contract with, you need to take time to read the letter.
If you're not notified, just don't assume automatically that you're safe. You need to investigate this.
The breach appears to involve data from 2019 or earlier. It could include names, passwords, social security numbers, birth dates, and more.
Once a bad guy has that, a criminal has that information, perhaps they could pose as you and call up one of your bank accounts or health accounts.
This former NSA general counsel says if you think you've been hacked, 1, reset your password. 2, ask a credit reporting agency to put a fraud alert on your account. 3, consider a credit freeze to block someone from opening a credit card in your name.
Any hacker who is both skilled enough and lucky enough to get inside a telecom company is going to find a digital treasure chest.
And President Biden, beginning his Easter Sunday, releasing a statement chastising his political opponents' recent social media posts. The Biden campaign said the former president regularly incites political violence. The response comes as former President Trump shared an image of President Biden bound and restrained in the back of a pickup truck. It's the latest in a series of posts from Trump targeting his opponents both politically and in the courtroom, as Trump also blasted the New York judge presiding over his hush money trial and his daughter. That trial set to start in just a couple of weeks. And on the campaign trail, President Biden is expected to spend the week in Washington, D.C. Trump will be on the road with stops in Michigan and here in Wisconsin ahead of tomorrow's primary. The time now is 6:07, still ahead on your morning news. Attention taxpayers, the IRS says nearly $1 billion in unclaimed refunds up for grabs. Could some of that cash be yours? We'll tell you how to find out coming up. And one California town is taking a bold step to protect Lake Tahoe, banning the sale of single-use plastic water bottles. We'll tell you how they plan to enforce it and why some say it's a game changer for the environment coming up. For now, we're sending you to break with something to put the good in your morning. Residents of South Bend, Indiana, getting ready to celebrate Dingus Day. The Polish holiday marks the end of Lent and the joy of Easter. It's celebrated the Monday after the Christian holiday, which is today. Observers mark the day by eating Polish food, including kielbasa, noodles, and cabbage. They're socializing and lots of activities. South Bend's Dingus Day celebration is also notable for the big political names that have dropped into town over its history. Those visits have included Robert F. Kennedy in 1968 and President Bill Clinton in 2008. In fact, the day has become the unofficial kickoff to campaign season for the Indiana primaries.
Get an 11% rebate today when you shop at Menards. We have everything for updating your home. These doormats have skid-resistant backing and are easy to clean. Available in assorted styles, just $5.99 after rebate. Nature's finest premium grass seed starts fast and blends well with existing lawns. A 3-pound bag of sunny or shady area grass seed covers up to 750 square feet. $4.99 each after 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
If you've been injured in a car accident, call Schwabel, Getz & Sieben today.
After the accident, I knew my medical bills were mounting. I needed surgery, and I didn't know how I was going to pay for it. So I called Schwabel, Getz & Sieben. I didn't have to worry about the process or what was going on. I was truly convinced that I was in good hands. I know Schwabel, Getz & Sieben was looking out for my best interest. I would highly recommend Schwabel, Getz & Sieben to anybody who is involved in a personal injury accident.
Luther High School is a powerhouse in culture and fulfilling the needs of each student. We recognize the future needs of all students, whether it's a four-year college, trades, or a trade school. Our on-site industrial arts program offers advanced welding, advanced woodworking programs, and our Industry 4.0 classes allow stackable credits at technical colleges throughout Wisconsin. Luther High School, Christ-centered, encouraging and preparing students for life. Schedule your tour today. Go to lutherhigh.org.
To everyone who enjoys a feel-good meal, we're crafting one for you, Wisconsin style.
We're talking handcrafted, cooked to order,
scoop to perfection goodness.
More like greatness.
A snuggle up in the booth, share a bite kind of meal.
A fill you up, heart and soul kind of meal.
Come treat someone you love to a meal they're sure to love.
One always served with a smile.
That comes from the heart.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious!
It's the Bobby Bones Show. Wake up to friends every single morning. Amy is honest.
You train like you're a professional athlete.
You never know when I'm going to get the call into the big leagues.
Yeah, but how old are you?
If she doesn't agree, she tells me to my face. Garth Brooks, #1.
George Strait, #1.
She's got your back, but she will also check me if I need it.
Yes.
It's just a lot of fun every single morning.
Totally agree.
Come hang with us. Join me, Bobby Bones, every weekday morning starting at 6 on Kicks 106.3.
Your Touchstone Energy Cooperative knows safety is the backbone of reliability. To deliver the power you need means doing things right. So we can continue to provide reliable energy and peace of mind. Because safety runs through everything we do. Touchstone Energy Cooperatives, your source for power and information.
Welcome back and a good Monday morning to all of you. Check that Schoolcast as you get the little ones ready for their Monday, April 1st. Yeah, it's April. Hard to believe, isn't it? But have them be prepared for some rain showers. We could see some wet weather at times today. Temperatures starting in the 30s this morning, generally mid to upper 30s, 42 by lunchtime and afternoon highs around 45. Again, a chance of general rain showers, but where temperatures are a little bit cooler, there could be some snowflakes trying to mix in. And that's in my dog walking forecast as well. Red paws across the board just due to that chance for some precipitation. Theo's looking like, come on, I can deal with the wet weather. Hoping to walk with Miranda at some point. But again, chance of showers and cooler temperatures today compared to our Easter Sunday, and watch for that mix in some spots. So my 8 to 8 forecast for today, plenty of clouds, cooler. Temperatures generally in the lower to middle 40s for highs, right around 45 degrees in La Crosse with that chance of showers. Again, it could mix with some snow showers in some areas, and winds today will be out of the northeast at about 5 to 15 miles per hour, of course, making it feel a little bit cooler. If you do encounter some snow showers, whether today or tonight, watch for some slick spots on the roads, and that could continue into our Tuesday as well, with a small chance for some lingering rain and snow showers. I will have the rest of my 8-day forecast. That's coming up in about 3 or 4 minutes.
In your consumer news this morning, U.S. taxpayers are leaving more than $1 billion blowing in the wind. The IRS says about 940,000 people in the U.S. haven't submitted tax returns for unclaimed refunds for the 2020 tax year. That breaks down to roughly $932 per refund. California, with more than 88,000 eligible, is the state with the most refunds available, followed by Texas. The IRS would like to hand over the refunds. The deadline for that is May 17th. Taxpayers usually have 3 years to file and claim your refunds. After that, the money goes into Uncle Sam's wallet. If you still need to file, go to irs.gov to learn more. Inflation ticked up last month, reversing recent progress. The Federal Reserve's preferred gauge, the Personal Consumption Expenditure Price Index, was up 2.5% for the 12 months that ended in February. That is a faster pace than January's 2.4% increase. The Fed has been working to get inflation down to 2%. Still, there were a few bright spots. Both the overall monthly pace of price increases and the personal consumption expenditures, excluding energy and food, slowed a bit. A town in California boosting its sustainability efforts in an attempt to save a major landmark. Andrew Hobner has the story for us.
The town of Truckee is the second in Lake Tahoe to do something bold, taking on plastic.
Our plastic water bottle ban is going to prohibit the commercial sale and distribution of single-use bottles and paper cartons under a gallon in size.
Melanie Conti is part of Keep Truckee Green, the town's sustainability, solid waste, and recycling program.
The goal is to cut off those products from the source to try to reduce the environmental impacts and litter downstream.
A recently passed ordinance in town will ban the sale of single-use plastic water bottles and cartons. Conti says it's a move towards environmental sustainability.
So we've done some studies on the litter we've collected. About 68% of it is single-use foodware and single-use bottles.
Melissa Moeller, the executive director of Sierra Watershed Education Partnership, says this was a long time coming.
Many of us are here visiting or living here because we love nature, and we want to be stewards. We want to take care of it.
And hopes that other areas follow suit. South Lake Tahoe passed a similar ordinance last year that goes into effect next month.
I truly believe instead of creating more trash reciprocals or bigger dumpsters, we need to start teaching leave no trace.
But the big question remains, how can you tell a convenience store or a grocery store not to sell single-use plastic water bottles? Moeller says it comes in changing habits.
I was born at a time before there were plastic water bottles, and I didn't see anybody dying of thirst.
And Conti says that they will work to enforce the ordinance when theirs comes online next year.
Grocery stores, convenience stores, anywhere in our community in Truckee that sells those products.
To keep Truckee green and Tahoe blue for all and for future generations.
Such a pristine location, so to see it littered with waste is what we want to avoid.
The single-use plastic ban will take effect April 22nd. Time now is 6:16. Let's check in with News 8 meteorologist Bill Grahl, who has a look at our forecast for us.
Hey, welcome back. A good Monday morning to you. Happy April 1st. Now that March is in the books, here's how it looked on our high temperature chart. And boy, the first half of the month, it was warm, wasn't it? In fact, we set record highs on the 2nd, the 3rd, and the 11th. And then the second half of the month, generally cooler than average, with the exception of March 19th and the 29th and 30th, which were above average. But lots of 30s and 40s in the last 2 weeks of the month. So 12 of the days we had below average high temperatures. March 8th was right at average, and then 18 of the days we saw above average high temperatures. Now, with the warm temperatures in much of March and February, for that matter, kind of an early start to the allergy season. So Allergy Report Associates tells me that medium symptoms for today and tomorrow for poplar and juniper and tree pollen in general. All right, taking a look at what you need to know on this Monday, April 1st. Chance of some rain showers today and tonight. Could try to mix with some snow showers in spots today and tonight. Even some lingering light rain or snow showers on our Tuesday, and then windy conditions for our Wednesday. So Sky Tracker will show generally dry this morning, but those rain showers start to move in from the south and west as the morning progresses. Again, Sky Tracker showing snow showers trying to mix in some locations, but most spots will just see rain showers, and then that trend continues into tonight with a chance for some rain and snow showers. And then into our Tuesday, a small chance for some lingering rain and snow showers in spots as that low kind of deepens over the southern Great Lakes and might try to keep some moisture in play, especially in eastern parts of the Viewing area and over towards eastern Wisconsin and into the central Great Lakes. Now looking at rain trackers showing the chance for a quarter-inch or more, especially near the I-90 corridor. Lesser totals to the north and about a quarter-inch far south as well. Zone forecast showing high temperatures today will be cooler, generally low to mid-40s, right around 45 in the La Crosse area. Low to mid-40s will be common down to the south as well. And as we head back to the north, more the same, although 47 in Mondovi, 46 in Osseo, and generally mid to upper 40s far north, 48 in Bloomer, and Chippewa Falls, 47 in Eau Claire. So my forecast for today, cloudy with that chance of showers, maybe some snow showers or a mix in spots. And then for tonight, cloudy skies, chance for some light rain or snow showers, lows around 33. So watch for some slick spots with those temperatures approaching the freezing mark. Tuesday, small chance for some lingering light rain or snow showers, especially east, 48 for the high. Dry but windy on Wednesday with a mostly cloudy sky, 48. Then we start a warming trend, 52 on Thursday, mid-50s on Friday, upper 50s by the start of the following weekend to around 60 degrees. Maybe some rain showers late Sunday or Sunday night and into the following Monday, but boy, even milder a week from today with highs next Monday in the middle 60s. That's the latest check of my 8-day forecast. Back to you.
Thank you, Bill. The time now is 6:19. Still ahead on your morning news, a sobering warning for women this morning. How much alcohol is too much when it comes to your heart health? We'll break down the latest research after the Sports Blitz.
Coming up in sports, Sunday baseball is back, and the Brewers looking to start their season with a big sweep over the New York Mets. That and more coming up in the Morning Blitz.
At Bygoff and Rohde, we know reputation is important, and it can affect your case's outcome. If you want your case to be taken seriously, you need lawyers who are taken seriously. Bygoff and Rohde, serious injuries need serious lawyers.
Ready? Okay.
Are you looking for a high-paying career without any experience? Chart Industries has the opportunity you've been waiting for. Starting wage $30 per hour, highest pay in the area, guaranteed 40 hours, and so much more. If you are making less than $60,000 and want a healthy work-life balance, apply at jobs.chartindustries.com today. That's jobs.chartindustries.com.
At Overhead Door Company, we repair any garage door and only install the best. Serving up to 100 miles outside of the Onalaska, Wisconsin area. When you need a door company you can trust with your life, call Overhead Door Company of the Seven Rivers region.
Find happiness. Find something familiar and new. Find connection. Find culture. Find community. Find yourself at the La Crosse Symphony.
Join the La Crosse Symphony Orchestra for the Ultimate Movie Night, Saturday, April 6th, sponsored by ISG. Get your tickets now at lacrossesymphony.org.
Is your personal injury lawyer trying to sell you a settlement that you don't think is fair? You need a lawyer who won't settle your case just to move on to the next one. Get the full compensation you deserve. Get Bygoff and Rohde.
Not one, not two, but no less than 6 write-in candidates are running for the La Crosse School Board. And there could be more. Tonight at 6, how the write-in process works and how to make sure your vote counts in the upcoming election. Tonight at 6, the First Warn Weather app. Download it today.
Welcome to the Morning Blitz. The Brewers' road to 162-0 continued yesterday as they were going for win number 3 in a row against the New York Mets. Let's go there. Brewers going for their first 3-0 start since 2018, and they got things started early. First inning, man on second for Willy Adames. He lines one off the glove of the third baseman. Yelich rounds third. He's going to come in to score. Adames gives the Brewers a 1-0 lead. Next inning, man on second for Jackson Chourio. And the rookie continues to produce. High fly ball out to right field. That gets down on the warning track. Bryce Terang scores, make that 2-0 Brewers. Good outing for Colin Ray, but runs into some trouble in the second. Man on second, and the former Brewer Tyrone Taylor gets one down in the left field. Yelly's throw home, not in time. Mets pull within 1. Fifth inning, bases loaded for the other rookie in Oliver Dunn, and he singles up the middle. Contreras comes on in. Brewers go back up 2. Sixth inning, Milwaukee looking for some insurance, and they're going to get some from Contreras. He sends one into right field. That scores one more as the Brewers would complete the sweep 5-1 over New York. A big statement early in the season.
I mean, I think you're just making a statement. You know, we're making a statement that we're just gonna compete this year. You know, we're just gonna come on every day with the right energy. You know, and we're just gonna try to win today. And then, you know, we worry about tomorrow, and you know, I think that's gonna be the mentality the whole year.
That's how you start the season. A big sweep over the Mets. Shout out Rob Schiff. He was in attendance yesterday to see his Mets get beat. Brewers will make their home debut on Tuesday against the Minnesota Twins. Staying in the NL Central, Cubs going for their first win of the year up against the Rangers. First inning, 2 men on for Christopher Morel. He crushes this baseball deep to left field, and that ball is gone. A 3-run shot. Cubs go on top early. Fourth inning, now 3-2 Chicago, but Ian Happ going to add to their lead, gets one through to center field. 1 run scores. Defense has some trouble with it. That's going to bring in a second run. Cubs take a 5-2 lead. Texas would come back to tie to the 9th, but Chicago would come up big. Seiya Suzuki singles into left field. That scores 2 more runs as the Cubs would get the win 9-5. To the AL, Twins also going for their 3rd straight win to start the year on the road in Kansas City, but things did not go Minnesota's way. First inning, 2 men on for the legend Salvador Perez, and he unloads on this baseball. Defense giving chase, but there's no point. That ball is gone. A 3-run shot. KC in the lead. Next inning, already 6-0 Royals, and Adam Frazier going to add a few more. He singles into left field. 2-run score. The Royals win big 11-0. Twins will play in Milwaukee on Tuesday. That'll do it for the Blitz. We'll see you tonight.
Now at Menards, get an 11% rebate on all of your automotive needs. Valvoline High Mileage Motor Oil is a synthetic blend for vehicles with 75,000 miles or more. Pick up a 5-quart jug for $18.99 after rebate. Get superior engine protection with Valvoline Advanced Full Synthetic Motor Oil. It helps maintain fuel efficiency and provides advanced protection from wear, friction, heat, and deposits. Get a 5-quart jug for $22.99 after 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
Get solar and get saving with Olson Solar Energy in the La Crosse area.
When you're talking to someone and you call someone at Olson Solar, it's not someone in Utah, it's not someone in California, it is someone local right here. By doing that, you know, we control the entire process. So we control the project management, we control the design, we control the installation, the electric, the hookup, permitting, and that really sets us apart.
Stop into our location near you or give us a call and ask us about our Earth Day promo.
They say that breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Well, they are correct.
Enjoy one of our tasty bagel sandwiches paired with a caramel frappe.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Hello, I'm Christy Halenka, Reading Program Chair at Viterbo University. Viterbo is proud to serve our area communities by providing programs that produce quality educators and leadership in our schools. Viterbo University is once again partnering with News 8 to recognize outstanding classroom teachers in the area. We look forward to working with generations of teachers and change agents for years to come. Do you know a top-notch teacher? Then go online to news8000.com or write to this address.
Sometimes in louder situations, it's tough to hear what others are saying.
We just thought, why not get a baseline so that we know where we're at?
I think the staff is very friendly.
They live here in our community. They care about the people that live here. They want to help people hear better. I feel like we're in the business of keeping people's eyes healthy, but I feel like keeping your ears healthy is also very important, and all of our senses are important.
Better Hearing Center, Onalaska, next to St. Pat's Church.
This adorable shelter pet wants to meet you and your family today. The News 8 Now Pet of the Week is brought to you by
Wisconsin Veterinary Orthopedics. Here at the Y, we offer more than just a job. Experience the personal satisfaction that comes from nurturing the potential of youth and teens, improving our community's health and well-being, and providing support to our neighbors. Join us in this amazing work.
The 8000 Plus app. Stream on your time. You're watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
Welcome back. New evidence shows women who have more than one alcoholic drink a day can increase your risk for heart disease. The research focuses on the risks for young to middle-aged women. According to the Kaiser Permanente study, women who have 8 or more alcoholic drinks in a week saw up to a 51% higher risk of heart disease. Those who had 3 drinks a day, that's defined as binge drinking, were 68% more likely. This research comes as women are drinking more. Men have historically consumed more alcohol, but women are quickly catching up. More than 1 billion meals are wasted worldwide every single day. That as almost 800 million people go hungry across the globe. The conclusion comes from the United Nations Food Waste Index report. Inside the report's data, 1.05 billion metric tons of food went to waste in 2022. Households were responsible for 60% of that amount, and the food service industry on the hook for nearly 30%. The UN's report finds that for the average person every year, roughly 174 pounds of food ends up in the trash can instead of their stomachs. Allergy season now underway, and so has hay fever. That also starting to kick in. About 1 in 4 adults here in the U.S. suffers from the condition. Scientists in the U.K. say they found a better way to measure what's making people so miserable. Ian Lee reports from London.
Spring is in the air, and so is misery for millions. Stopping to smell the flowers can lead to sneezing, watery eyes, or worse for London resident Alex Hill.
It's kind of like, it's like stuffy nose, sinuses, headaches, like nosebleeds.
Like most folks, he blames pollen.
When does allergy
But scientists at Imperial College London say that's not the whole picture.
The pollen counts, they're good and they can be associated with health outcomes, but once you account for the allergen levels, it's clear from the study that we did that it's the allergen levels that count.
Pollen carries allergens, which cause hay fever symptoms, and can be released at different times and in different amounts.
Knowing when the allergen levels themselves are going to be high can help people stay indoors when they need to, maybe take showers when they get home to rinse off some of the allergen that they might have been exposed to.
In this London lab, researchers are checking allergens on a small scale.
These are air filters, and these are placed inside air samplers, and ideally what we want to do is capture pollen allergen on them.
But no country in the world actively tracks allergen levels, as it's expensive and time-consuming.
And we feel that if we could incorporate regular monitoring of allergen levels, the forecasting would get better.
Helping people better navigate their hay fever during allergy season.
British scientists predict that as climate change gets worse, so too will people's allergy symptoms. The 52nd annual Easter egg toss at the Omni Center was a hopping success, drawing in crowds for a day of exceptional fun. From face painting to photos with the Easter Bunny himself, the event had something for everybody. Participants were grouped into 4 age categories, ensuring a fair crack at the day's festivities. And the third annual doggy Easter egg hunt at Justin Trails Resort in Sparta was a tail-wagging good time. The rules are simple. Each dog must touch the egg with either their nose or paw before placing it into their Easter basket. When the time is up, each dog handler opens their eggs. And there's a catch. If one of the eggs has a sticker inside, they could choose from a variety of different prizes.
It's just wonderful to hear the story of everybody's rescue dog. Everyone's out here to have fun, and I always just love hearing their story. Everybody comes here with their own story, and we love hearing those.
Between 30 to 40 dogs participated in that event. And there was another doggy Easter egg hunt where tails were wagging and noses sniffing at Myrick Park as more than 130 participants took part in the 4th annual doggy Easter egg hunt in La Crosse. With more than 2,000 treat-filled eggs hidden throughout the park, the furry friends were eager to get the hunt underway. The event featured 4 rounds of hunting. From tiny chihuahuas to big labs, dogs of all sizes and breeds joined in the fun. Their humans cheering them on as they sniffed out the eggs with impressive speed and skill.
The best part about today is watching all the dogs have a great time. It's so fun to be able to socialize and meet all the fellow dog lovers in our community.
And you saw the Easter Bunny there in the back of that interview. The event organizer says the event completely sold out this year. The Ho-Chunk Nation celebrating their heritage and history this Easter weekend with their inaugural Founders Powwow at the La Crosse Center. The event gives the Ho-Chunk people a place to gather in song and dance and celebrate their founders. The powwow featured games of lacrosse, song and dance contests, and a moccasin tournament. We spoke with the president of the Ho-Chunk Nation, who told us this event is a chance to take a step back.
This is an opportunity for us to step back in the past and take a look at where we began, how we began. And in doing so, we always look back to see where we are, to project where we're going. And this is really what progressive government should be about.
This was the inaugural Ho-Chunk Nation Founders Powwow, but they do plan to make it an annual event every March. The time now is 6:34. Let's check in with News 8 meteorologist Bill Grahl to tell us what to expect on our morning commute.
Yeah, travel this morning should be okay. I'm expecting some precipitation today, but generally not until the morning progresses and into the afternoon. Traffic moving along just fine across the region right now. And my DriveCast for this Monday, we'll see plenty of clouds. And again, we do have a chance for some precipitation kind of increasing through the morning hours. So I'm going to have fair road conditions across the board here. Chance of rain showers might mix with some snow showers in spots, so keep an eye out for that. And if you do encounter some snow showers, watch for some slick spots. Although the road temperatures are pretty warm, wet roads will be likely in areas that see rain showers during the day. So cloudy, cooler today with highs generally in the lower to middle 40s, right around 45 in La Crosse with that chance of showers. Again, could mix with some snow showers in some spots as well. Winds today will be out of the northeast at 5 to 15 miles per hour. I will have the rest of my 8-day forecast coming up on the other side of the break.
And before we head to break, it's time to look at today's Look Who's 8, starting with Paisley. She's turning 8 years old today. She enjoys being outdoors. There she is, playing soccer and hanging out with her big sister. And Doyle is turning 80. He likes travel, photography, and most of all, spending time with his friends and family. Happy birthday to them. And if you know a special someone turning 8 weeks, 8 months, 8 years, 18, 80, or 88 years old soon, we'd love to feature them. Just upload their photo to our website, news8000.com. And look for the Submit Pictures button right there on the homepage. Coming up, April is Alcohol Awareness Month. We'll discuss the importance of responsible drinking and resources available if you're struggling with alcohol abuse with Katie Jensen from the Office of Population Health when we come back.
So my wife and I were very, very much concerned that we not get lost in a very large law firm. We got more than we bargained for as far as attention was concerned. I was informed, completely informed on an ongoing basis. Cole Dixon was very, very good about follow-up. He understood what I was going through. He had empathy. I would highly recommend Schwebel, Getz, and Sieben because they paid attention to me and they took care of us.
Jolivet Family Farms, known for farm fresh fruit and vegetables, but featuring so much more. Come see all that we have. Homemade bakery, large selection of locally produced honey, gourmet popcorn, craft beer, wine, and cheese, meat and seafood, arts and crafts, and so much more. There is no substitute for homegrown freshness. Open daily year-round. Jolivet Family Farms, West Salem.
Let River City Grill be your new lunch destination. Whether it's corporate lunches, parties, or events, we have the space and food for all of your gathering needs, big or small. We offer an all-you-can-eat lunch buffet from 11 a.m. till 2 p.m. with unlimited soup, salad, pizza, wings, and so much more. There's something for everybody. Stop by the bar and pair your delicious lunch with one of our many beers available on draft. River City Grill, Winona, Minnesota.
No matter where I seat my guests, they seem to like the kitchen best. A kitchen's the heart of the home. It should be warm and welcoming. It should be attractive and functional. But it can be a real challenge unless you come here where you can meet with a designer, find all of the products that you need, and trust the project to our carpenters, plumbers, and electricians. For kitchens, bathrooms, and other home improvements, put your trust in the Board Store Home Improvements. Contact us today.
Remember when I said we need a screen for colon cancer?
Was that after I texted the age to screen was now 45? Because I said Cologuard.
Hey there.
Where did he come from?
Yep, with me, you can screen at home. Just talk to your provider.
We'll screen with Cologuard.
And do it my way.
Cologuard is a one-of-a-kind way to screen for colon cancer that's effective and non-invasive. It's for people 45 plus at average risk, not high risk. False positive and negative results may occur.
Ask your provider for me. Cologuard.
How you feel can be affected by the bacteria in your gut. Try New Align Probiotic Bloating Relief plus Food Digestion. It contains a probiotic to help relieve occasional bloating, plus vitamin B12 to aid digestion. Try Align Probiotic.
It's nothing.
Sounds like something.
When you have nausea, heartburn, indigestion, upset stomach, diarrhea.
Pepto-Bismol coats and soothes for fast relief when you need it most.
Hey, welcome back. A good Monday morning to you. Happy April 1st. Now that March is in the books, here's how it looked on our high temperature chart. And boy, the first half of the month, it was warm, wasn't it? In fact, we set record highs on the 2nd, the 3rd, and the 11th. And then the second half of the month, generally cooler than average, with the exception of March 19th and the 29th and 30th, which were above average. But lots of 30s and 40s in the last 2 weeks of the month. So 12 of the days we had below average high temperatures. March 8th was right at average, and then 18 of the days we saw above average high temperatures. Now, with the warm temperatures in much of March and February, for that matter, kind of an early start to the allergy season. So Allergy Report Associates tells me that medium symptoms for today and tomorrow for poplar and juniper and tree pollen in general. All right, taking a look at what you need to know on this Monday, April 1st. Chance of some rain showers today and tonight. Could try to mix with some snow showers in spots today and tonight. Even some lingering light rain or snow showers on our Tuesday, and then windy conditions for our Wednesday. So Sky Tracker will show generally dry this morning, but those rain showers start to move in from the south and west as the morning progresses. Again, Sky Tracker showing snow showers trying to mix in some locations, but most spots will just see rain showers, and then that trend continues into tonight with a chance for some rain and snow showers. And then into our Tuesday, a small chance for some lingering rain and snow showers in spots as that low kind of deepens over the southern Great Lakes and might try to keep some moisture in play, especially in eastern parts of the viewing area and over towards eastern Wisconsin and into the central Great Lakes. Now, looking at rain trackers showing the chance for a quarter inch or more, especially near the I-90 corridor. Lesser totals to the north and about a quarter inch far south as well. Zone forecast showing high temperatures today will be cooler, generally low to mid 40s, right around 45 in the La Crosse area. Low to mid 40s will be common down to the south as well. And as we head back to the north, more the same, although 47 in Mondovi, 46 in Osseo, and generally mid to upper 40s far north, 48 in Bloomer, and Chippewa Falls, 47 in Eau Claire. So my forecast for today, cloudy with that chance of showers, maybe some snow showers or a mix in spots. And then for tonight, cloudy skies, chance for some light rain or snow showers, lows around 33. So watch for some slick spots with those temperatures approaching the freezing mark. Tuesday, small chance for some lingering light rain or snow showers, especially east, 48 for the high. Dry but windy on Wednesday with a mostly cloudy sky, 48. Then we start a warming trend, 52 on Thursday, mid-50s on Friday, upper 50s by the start of the following weekend to around 60 degrees. Maybe some rain showers late Sunday or Sunday night and into the following Monday, but boy, even milder a week from today with highs next Monday in the middle 60s. That's the latest check of my 8-day forecast. Back to you.
April is Alcohol Awareness Month. Federal statistics show more than 140,000 alcohol-related deaths occur every year in the United States. We're joined this morning by Katie Jensen, Wellness Education Specialist with the Office of Population Health. Good morning, Katie.
Good morning. Thanks so much for having me.
Yeah, happy to have you. So yeah, just start out by telling us, what Alcohol Awareness Month is and then your agency's role.
Sure. So Alcohol Awareness Month was originally created to really draw attention to risky drinking behaviors in the college-age population.
Okay.
But as time has gone on, we've really seen it expand out to the general population as well, and raising awareness and really having some of those conversations and breaking the stigma around alcohol use and alcohol use disorders.
And then what role does the Office of Population Health, play in kind of months like this to raise awareness?
Sure. So a big thing about our organization is that we can help provide some of the assistance and some of the education and some of the resources to people who may be looking for resources or looking for ways to maybe cut down, or who even have questions about alcohol use disorders.
Okay, yeah, very, very important resources to have. What about some, most concerning alcohol-related statistics? I know you brought some with us to share, to kind of shed light on our local community. What can you tell us about that?
Yeah, so about 25% of adults in La Crosse County have reported heavy drinking or binge drinking. And so binge drinking is going to be, for males, about 5 or more drinks in about a 2-hour span.
Okay.
For females, it's going to be 4 or more drinks in a 2-hour span.
Okay.
So we have about 50% of people reporting that, yes, they do engage on that on a regular basis. We do also know that about 33%, or about a third of all motor vehicle crashes are alcohol involved as well. And we do know with our youth population that about 50% of our youth population have tried alcohol at some point in their life.
Okay. And then what about some of the lesser known long-term health risks that are associated with this kind of excessive alcohol use?
So we're also looking at cardiovascular disease risk, stroke risk. We're looking at increased depression and anxiety as well. So lots of different things are really concerning that come up with regular alcohol use.
Yeah, and how can people maybe start to recognize that they have a problem, or someone that they know may have a problem? What are some signs you tell people to watch out for?
So some of the signs that are really big, it's going to be things like withdrawing. So alcohol may be taking the place of some of your responsibilities or some of your obligations that you might have. If you're making excuses for your drinking too sometimes, so hey, I just need this to take the edge off, hey, I just need this to feel normal, could also raise some red flags for people. And then also withdrawing from some of your social obligations. So if you used to be somebody who loves to go out and do all kinds of fun things, and now alcohol is kind of taking the place of that, that might be some signs and symptoms to look out for yourself as well.
Okay, and alcohol is such a big part of social culture, so I can imagine it's hard for people to find that balance, right?
Absolutely, and I think sometimes people, they will have some concerns and some questions too, and just having those conversations is something that's really important. And so breaking that stigma too, and saying it's okay to talk about these hard things.
Yeah, so maybe if you do think one of your friends or you have a problem, finding someone to reach out to can help, right?
Absolutely, and so places like Gray Rivers 211, they do have all kinds of specialists who are there to help get you connected to various resources.
Okay.
In the Coulee region, we do have great programs. We have support groups. We have peer support programs, and we also have other groups that'll meet too and can help if somebody is concerned about their drinking, or even wanting to get support for themselves to support one of their family members who might have some alcohol concerns.
Okay, great. And we have some of those resources on our screen right now. Some of those go beyond the La Crosse area. So what would you recommend, if someone wants to take that first step after listening to this interview? What could they do for that first step?
I think one of the biggest things is, if you are working with somebody who you might have concerns about, approaching them with compassion and not judgment. I always say utilize your I statements like they're going out of style. So I am feeling concerned about your drinking habits. I am feeling concerned when this happens, versus pointing fingers or playing the blame game with people.
Okay.
Supporting yourself throughout this as well. It can be hard sometimes to get help, and just recognize that you also can get support for the concerns that you're bringing up for people too. And just knowing that things can go one day at a time, and so just maybe focusing on just today and then moving forward from that.
Okay, great advice there for such a important topic. Thank you so much,
Absolutely.
Katie.
Thanks for having me.
No problem. And stay with us. We're back after this.
Coming up on CBS Mornings, you remember Mr. Rogers and his question, won't you be my neighbor? Well, David Begnaud found a woman who answers that question in a resounding way. Wait till you hear how she goes out of her way to make a big impact on her neighbors' lives. Also, Olympic gold medalist Aly Raisman is here. She's a powerful advocate for abuse survivors and will tell us all about it in her new book, teaching kids about consent and also trusting themselves. That's a biggie. And we begin our countdown to the CMT Music Awards with Megan Moroney, one of the top nominees, up for 3 awards. She'll be here. She'll be in studio. Very talented lady. All that coming up at 7.
It's easy to see when you have a plumbing problem, but when it comes to your water, things aren't always so clear. Without water conditioning, your water may be doing more harm than good. Hard water can damage your pipes and appliances, leave spotting on dishes, as well as dry out your skin and hair. Contact the professionals at Maxwell White. More than a plumbing company, we offer comprehensive water conditioning. That's 2 great services under one roof. Enjoy cleaner dishes, softer and brighter clothes, and much more with a simple call to Maxwell White. Water conditioning done right.
Craving authentic Mexican flavors? Look no further than Senor Villa. At Senor Villa, we bring the taste of Mexico to your table every day. Join us for our unbeatable $5 lunch specials packed with flavor and value. And don't miss our nightly specials where the fiesta never ends. Senor Villa, where great food meets great value. Visit us today. Senor Villa, the taste of Mexico you've been craving.
Quality time with Taco John's. You never forget the big moments. Like the moment when you devour your very first slice of Taco John's one-of-a-kind new taco pizza. Or your very second slice. Or your 8th. With 7 layers of beefy, cheesy, fiesta saucy taco toppings atop a crispy oven-baked crust, this might even be the most momentous, meaningful experience of your life. That or your wedding or whatever, both are pretty life-changing. New taco pizza is here for a limited time, only at Taco John's.
At Blaine's Farm and Fleet, we get you outdoors because we get you. Whether you're ready to work in the yard, tackle a project, or enjoy family time, we get you the right products at the right prices. Right now, Rewards members get a free $10 gift card with $100 spent on Estate lawn fertilizer, like Estate Weed and Feed, $34.99. Bags of Miracle Grow potting mix, just $14.99. And all men's and women's Carhartt pocket tees, 2 for $30. We get you outdoors because we get you at Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
Not 1, not 2, but no less than 6 write-in candidates are running for the La Crosse School Board. And there could be more. Tonight at 6, how the write-in process works and how to make sure your vote counts in the upcoming election. Tonight at 6.
We have people, in their 70s in our classes right now.
Friday on News 8 Now this morning, we take an up-close look at the Mellow Martial Arts class and find out why it's more than just self-defense.
You're not too old to do what you love.
Download the News 8000 app today.
Welcome back. It's 6:51. Time for your morning news now. A Winona man is facing first-degree attempted homicide charges after shooting in the town of Buffalo. The township of Buffalo early Saturday morning. The Buffalo County Sheriff's Office says they received a report of a disturbance at George's Lounge Bar in Fountain City at 2:17 in the morning Saturday. When they got to the scene, police found a victim with a severe gunshot wound. That victim was taken to a Winona hospital with life-threatening injuries. Police have the suspect, 39-year-old Damian Wynn, in custody. 2 people hurt after a 2-vehicle crash in rural Ontario, Wisconsin, around 12:45 Friday afternoon. The Vernon County Sheriff's Office was notified of a crash on County Road F near Harris Road in the town of Forest. According to the county sheriff's office, 2 cars collided after one crossed the center line. Both drivers had to be extricated from their vehicles and taken to Gunderson's St. Joseph's Hospital in Hillsborough. One driver was treated and released. The other transferred to the University of Wisconsin Hospital in Madison. The incident is still under investigation this morning. And a disturbing discovery at Chippewa Falls Senior High School. According to a letter from Principal Donna Goodman, a Ziploc bag containing a white powder was found in a women's restroom by custodial staff, which a chemical test later revealed it was fentanyl. School staff now checking security camera footage to further investigate. A police canine also searched the rest of the school and found nothing else of concern, according to school officials. The 3rd annual Doggy Easter egg hunt taking place at the Justin Trails Resort in Sparta this weekend. The rules quite simple. Each dog must touch the egg with either their nose or paw before placing it into their Easter egg basket. When the time is up, each dog handler opens the eggs, and if one of the eggs has a sticker inside, they could choose from a variety of prizes. Between 30 to 40 dogs participated in this event. Tails were also wagging and noses sniffing at Myrick Park this weekend as more than 130 participants took part in the 4th annual Doggy Easter egg hunt. With more than 2,000 treat-filled eggs hidden throughout the park, the furry friends were eager to get the hunt underway. The event featured 4 rounds of hunting. From tiny chihuahuas to big labs, dogs of all sizes and breeds were able to join in on the fun. Their humans cheering them on as they sniffed out the eggs with impressive speed and skill.
The best part about today is watching all the dogs have a great time. It's so fun to be able to socialize and meet all the fellow dog lovers in our community.
The event organizer says the event completely sold out this year. And the 52nd annual Easter egg toss at the Omni Center was a hopping success, drawing in crowds for a day of exceptional fun. From face painting to photos with the Easter Bunny himself, the event had something for everyone. Participants were grouped into 4 age categories, ensuring a fair crack at the festivities. And the Ho-Chunk Nation celebrating their heritage and history this Easter weekend with their inaugural Founders Powwow at the La Crosse Center. This event gives the Ho-Chunk people a place to gather in song and dance and celebrate their founders. The powwow featured games of lacrosse, song and dance contests, and a moccasin tournament. We spoke with the president of the Ho-Chunk Nation, who told us this event is a chance to reflect.
This is an opportunity for us to step back in the past and take a look at where we began, how we began. And in doing so, we always look back to see where we are, to project where we're going. And this is really what progressive government should be about.
This was the inaugural Ho-Chunk Nation Founders Powwow, but they do plan to make it an annual event every March going forward. Democratic Party members rallied this weekend to get the vote across Wisconsin ahead of tomorrow's spring election. Kelly Leibold is a La Crosse County Board candidate. One of her goals is to connect people with resources and information throughout our community. She says there are many key issues throughout Wisconsin that she'd like to tackle.
As a brain cancer survivor, I am aware of the difficulty in navigating the healthcare industry, whether it be insurance or the healthcare providers themselves. I believe that folks deserve access to affordable, accessible healthcare.
She adds that engaged and informed citizens make for strong communities.
As you step out the door this morning on this Monday, April 1st, be prepared for some wet weather. We do have a chance for some rain showers, maybe even some snow showers trying to mix in spots. Temperatures this morning around 39 degrees, 42 by lunchtime. Afternoon highs around 44 degrees, again with that chance of rain showers. Tomorrow, slight chance for some lingering light rain or snow showers, 48. Windy but dry Wednesday, still in the upper 40s. Then we warm through the 50s later this week to close to 60 degrees by the weekend.
All right, Bill, thank you. Well, the early bird gets the worm, but 2 gannets fighting underwater over a fish is worth a $1,000 prize. A photo of 2 brawling feathered foes won first place at the World Nature Photography Awards. Tracy Lund took this image that was selected over thousands of other submissions. She took the shot with a DSLR camera in waterproof housing and then lowered it into the water off Scotland's Shetland Islands. Lund said she took nearly 2,000 other images that day, but only had 2 that she thought were worthy of entering into the contest. Photographer Ivan Perdetti won the top award in the Planet Earth's Landscapes category. The World Nature Photography Awards debuted in 2020 and were created to promote photography. Organizers with the group also say they plant a tree for every entry they receive. Thanks so much for starting your week with us on News 8 Now this morning. We will see you back here at noon. Have a great day, everybody.